Now, love him or hate him, Kyree Walker has been one of the best middle school and high school basketball players in a very long time. Kyree was doing things on the court that no one at his age was doing, and especially in middle school, man, he was throwing the ball off the backboard, dunking it, man, really just doing highlight plays and dribbling and passing. His vision and IQ for the game was really above and beyond what anyone had seen at that age. Now, a lot of people have been wondering, where is Kyree and why is he not playing college basketball or somewhere where we can really see what he's doing? And that's what we're going to get into today. Now, as many of you know, Kyree Walker was one of the best middle schoolers of all time. I'm just going to put it out there because the way he was moving on the court was different. Now, if you guys didn't know, back in the day, he used to play for the Oakland Soldiers, and he was doing things on the court, man, no one that age was doing. And he actually played with Shamar Moore, if you guys know who that is, another great player. But at the end of the day, when he started getting older and moving up to high school, I think his hype started dying down. People were really looking at him and didn't like him as much as they did before when he was younger. Now, a lot of people pointed towards the fact and said that he had reclassed so many times, they had no idea what his age was. Now, I'm going to be honest, if you look at him, he does look old, but it's not here to knock him because at the end of the day, man, you got to do what you got to do to try to get to the NBA or reach your goal. And if that's what he did, man, I can't knock him for it. But he does look old. I'm going to be a little bit honest here. Now, as he started going through high school, he was averaging about 30 points per game. He actually attended Hillcrest Academy, which is another great school for basketball, and he was doing this thing on the court. Kyree's really one of those players where wherever he goes, he's going to get it done. And especially in AAU too, he had matchups with Jalen Green. As all of you guys know, he's in the NBA G League now, and he was doing his thing on the court. He was killing, getting buckets in the Adidas circuit, and I salute him for that. But so many people are wondering, where is Kyree now, and what is he doing? Why isn't he in the NBA? Why don't we really hear about him like that? And honestly, this was one of the best moves for Kyree. Now, instead of going to college or the NBA G League or going overseas, Kyree, first of all, actually ended up skipping his senior year and graduating early. And after graduating early, he decided to attend Chameleon BX, which is a training facility to prepare him for the NBA draft and really get him ready and polish his game. Now, I'm going to be honest, I think this was an excellent move for Kyree. In a recent interview, he had talked about why he went there and actually stated the reason was because he was not sure if colleges were even going to have sports going on. With everything going on in the world as of right now, he was hesitant to go to college because he didn't know if they were even going to be playing games. Now, personally, I think that's a smart decision. Because if you don't know and you're unsure, you're not going to want to waste a year. You're going to try to get to your goal as quickly as possible. And Kyree being that age, he knows that the best opportunity for him to do at this point is to try to get to the league as soon as possible, but make sure he's ready to go and his skills are polished. Now, one of the biggest points that almost everyone is missing is that Kyree Walker is actually training with a coach who trained Gilbert Arenas. In a recent interview where Kyree and Gilbert Arenas were in, he had actually stated that they had the same trainer, and the Chameleon BX really focused on the mind and really training the mind so that you can make sure that you lock in on the basketball court. Kyree even stated himself how he wanted to make sure that he didn't just get to the NBA, but that he could be a solid player and be there for a long time, not just a two-way contract player or a player that stays there for a couple years and moves around. He wants to be a household name. I think Kyree is doing a ton of growing up because back in the day, man, if you just watched Kyree, he was really all about the highlights, the mixtapes, and really he was eating on the court, but he decided instead of doing that, he wants to go basically off the grid and try to go somewhere where he can just develop his game to make sure that he's ready for the NBA. Now, I think that's a solid move, and I definitely give props to Kyree for that. Now, a lot of people are also pointing towards the fact and wondering, why didn't Kyree go to the NBA G League? If it's something similar and you can be closer to the NBA and still train and prepare, why not go to the NBA G League? And that's another great question. It's really unclear why he didn't try to go there, because it seems similar as to going to this training facility. In the G League, you go and you train, and then you try to get drafted in the NBA draft, or if you don't get drafted, try to sign somewhere. But most of these guys are good enough where they're probably going to get drafted. So it's really confusing why Kyree maybe didn't want to try to go the G League route, but who knows why that exactly didn't happen. But at the end of the day, I think he's putting in a ton of work at this training facility, and this is an underrated move for sure. Kyree is one of the best players out here. Everyone knows that. He has a ton of skill and talent, and I think that this Chameleon BX, man, he's almost leaving the hype behind and just trying to focus on the goal to try to get to the NBA. And I got to give him props, man. There's not a lot of players who would be willing to do that. A lot of basketball players nowadays are really just in it because they love the game, but they also love the hype. They love the fans. They love everyone watching. But it seems like Kyree does not care about the hype at all. His number one goal, as it looks like right now, is to try to get to the league and make sure that his mind is right and he can lock in when he does get there. So, man, I think Kyree is making an excellent move. Now, Kyree has been active on social media and has been posting a couple of his dunks on social media, and actually did on a recent Instagram live. And man, let me just say, Kyree is looking straight in these clips. Now, I'm going to play this Instagram live for you. Make sure you guys give a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications to get a new notification every time I upload a new video. All right, here it is, LNH Remote.
Look how fast it's moving.
Give Campbell home so you get it right. Campbell home so you can see the angle right.
He throwing that like that. He throwing that more like that. About 500. He getting up there close. He getting up there fast too. It's fast, yo.
Hey! I need it, Ree. I need it. I need.
Heard you.
Hey! I need it, Ree.
Hey, you got to tear the house down.
You're good.
Kind of nasty.
Yeah.
It's kind of nasty.
Still caught.
Man, he broke the chain.
Type shit. Heard you. Heard you.
NBA Jam.
Oh my gosh. Nothing? I just made one. On God, I just made one.
So you think you can dunk with the blindfold on your eyes?
He's a newbie. Let me see that. Come on. Let me see it. Let me see it. Come on. Come on, Cam.
I'm a ghost. Ooh. Over there tweaking, son. Man, tripping. Go tripping.